Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Good friends and trends that bend the senses. Let's get a bit senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show with Super Fast Tortoise. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we have the flow. Good vibes from head to toe. Let the happiness take you in.
Hey,
everybody.
What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to the morning coffee show. Welcome to the show with the flow. Welcome to the jungle where we got fun and games. We got everything you want. We got Hillbilly, Could You Do the Lone Wolf.
Good morning.
All right. Good morning. Welcome to the jungle.
Welcome. It's a great day. It's a great morning. It is July 3rd. Woo! This is the anniversary day when I proposed to thy wife.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Happy anniversary to you and her.
Happy anniversary, baby.
Yeah. This is the anniversary when I proposed. Right? We got married in August.
Oh, well,
I was there.
happy proposal day then.
Thank you. We like to make something a little special about it every year.
Well, sure.
Like our DTR date. Always remember the 5th of December. That's when we defined the relationship. Then we got married August 26th. Oh.
Talk about anniversary. Mine's coming up next Friday.
Woo-woo.
28 years.
28
Nice.
years. Nice.
Wow. I know. I'm still alive. I can't believe it. I haven't pissed off when she kicked
Well,
me.
it just means you're used to the control. Like you just ignore it. I'm kidding.
I know. Peace and love.
But it's crazy.
Ooh.
It's crazy. Let's say hello to people in chat. We got Mrs. Hillbilly. Mrs. Hillbilly, how are you doing?
Good morning.
Morning.
We got Angel Sniper saying I save friend from bad relationships.
Cool.
So I got a roommate now. That's pretty cool. And you changed your logo again.
Angels.
She needs to change her name to Mini Logo.
Many logos.
Mini logo.
You know what I want? Some loco tacos. Some crazy tacos.
Crazy tacos. You want
either Mini Logo or Undercover.
Yeah. Oh, did you see the picture I sent you in Discord, Hillbilly?
No, I ain't looked. Let me look real quick though.
You like street tacos, or you like taco from the fast food chains?
See, Angel Sniper says, I'm going to change my name to Angel Saver. Drink tea. That's right.
Ooh.
But look, everybody, it is a good day. It's a wonderful day, and we're here to talk about music. You know, music. That stuff that has a little beat that goes.
Music is what they played in the elevators.
That's right.
I would actually eat that. But it was real.
That's funny.
Trust. Music.
Then you have both. That's the best of both worlds. You have a sandwich and you'd have coffee at the same time.
That's right. Cane Shaker, what's up? Good morning, coffee people, he says. Good morning, Cane Shaker. We got a special guest on the show for you. We got Coogee Dude.
Good morning, Cane Shaker.
Cane Shaker. That's right. I haven't got a command yet, I don't think. Oh, no, I did. All right. I am Lulu and I rock. Yep, you do have a command. I forgot about that. We got Baldy. Says report, so I have you in the background until I'm off this call. Cool.
Go.
Off the call right now. Okay. If I change my name, it would be I hate Mediacom. That's right. Oh.
Cane Shaker.
Like he's been having issues with Mediacom. I've been having issues with Mediacom this week.
Wow.
Yep, it's crazy.
Well, I'm glad I ain't got cable or nothing to do with cable.
But you get internet, and internet services usually have cable services.
Yeah, true. I got AT&T.
AT&T.
That's terrible. I had that. I had them for about 9 months, and I kicked them to the curb as hard as I could. It was a terrible situation.
So I have a great story next time we chat on the phone. Cool. Sounds awesome.
Story time.
Today's going to be busy because as soon as I'm done with this live, and the wife and I are leaving the house to go shopping for some stuff before she has to go to work because she's trying to get
prime rib. All right.
I didn't say prime ribs. She's trying to get some stuff for work for tomorrow because she's off tomorrow, but she wants to treat the people who have to work on the holiday.
Oh,
that's nice of her.
Prime rib. What kind of money do you think she makes?
$1 million a month.
I bet that'd be nice.
Yeah, so that's what I think. You asked the question, so
Angel Sniper, my life is about saving people. Then
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Then why don't you change your name to the Guardian Angel? She makes big bucks. She makes big bucks if she goes hunting for elk.
Keep your day job, Cane Shaker.
That's funny. So, today I've had a lot of Guns N' Roses in my head. I had Guns N' Roses in my head since last night, actually.
Wow.
I don't remember the song it came from, but like Casey's going to be leaving me alone to my own devices on the 18th.
Oh.
And she's going to a bridal shower that's way actually near Cane Shaker, near closer to Cane Shaker than me. And she says Derek's gonna miss me, and the song, I can't remember the song, but that part of Guns N' Roses song goes like, "Where did you go now? Where did you go?"
Oh.
That piece was in my head all night last night.
Well, does that mean party time at your house?
Well, you can come on over.
Yeah, I'll see you in about 2 years, man.
Ooh, come on over.
Come on over. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Ah.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
See, if you look back here, see my CD collection has grown with stuff that Coogee Dude sent me. You got Radiohead, Last Action Hero, which I'm surprised. I was looking at Last Action Hero the other week. This is a kids movie, and all the songs on this album are more adult themed.
Yeah. Yeah, go figure, huh?
Like I'm like, where's the kids' music? Or more kids. I mean, they got AC/DC Big Gun, which is fine. They got Alice in Chains, which is not a kids band at all. And it's like the song's called "What the Hell Have I?" You got Megadeth, Angry Again. You got Queensryche, Real World. You got Def Leppard, Two Steps Behind. You got Anthrax, Poison My Eyes. You got Aerosmith, Dream On. You got Alice in Chains, A Little Bitter. You got Cypress Hill, Cock the Hammer. You got Fishbone, Swim. Tesla, Last Action Hero, which is the name of the movie. You got Michael Kamen and the Los Angeles Rock and Roll Ensemble featuring Jack and the Ripper. I mean, it don't sound like songs kids want to listen. Is it safe to leave you alone for an extended time?
Unfortunately, I don't know. I got a lot of Guns N' Roses stuff.
Guns N' Roses, yeah. Eventually, I'll grab the Greatest Hits album, the Silver album. But I'm trying to find stuff.
So that's gonna be a question I was gonna ask.
Hmm?
If you're a fan of music, but you're not a big fan, do you buy the debut album, or do you buy a Greatest Hits album?
Well, usually I grab the Greatest Hits albums, or like last week I bought My Chemical Romance.
Oh wow!
And it has 2 good songs on it. It has Welcome to the Black Parade and Teenagers. If you haven't heard Teenagers, it makes you think of you as an old person. The lyrics go, teenagers scare the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed.
Find it here.
Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy. Like I like some of the old music. Like you listen to like Guns N' Roses and stuff. They're good. I like Guns N' Roses. I like their Greatest Hits. I like their albums, some of their albums. But like the best thing about Greatest Hits is there's songs that you like and don't like on other albums, and you rather just have the best songs than all their songs. But some albums like you kind of get screwed over.
If I listen to music more, because I do listen to music every once in a blue moon.
Right.
And if I did listen to music, it would be actually Bon Jovi and AC/DC.
Bon Jovi. Trying to find this album, this CD.
Here's a good album here. Let's see if I can get without no light.
Joe Wash.
Yeah, he was one of the forming members of the Eagles.
Oh, nice.
And he went on, and he does a lot of good. You ever heard the song "In the City"?
Not that I know of.
That's by Joe Walsh. He has a All Night Long. Life's Been Good to Me. That's a great song. It's really not for children, but it's an adult song.
Right. So,
I mean, it's not swearing or any dirty stuff. It's just the theme is, adult theme, but it's not.
Well, there's nothing wrong with adult themes. I was bringing up the Last Action Hero thing because that's a kid's film, and none of the music on it is aimed towards kids.
Right.
Yeah.
So here's an album called Offspring's Greatest Hits, and it has the greatest hits on it. But like one of the things I was talking about, like sometimes when you get the greatest hits, you don't get all the songs you like because like there's a song I like called "She's Got Issues," and it's not on this album.
Yeah, I don't know how they picked the greatest hits. It's the one that played on the
looked
radio
like
most. I don't know.
It looked like a Magic the Gathering symbol on the front of that.
It is a skull, but it is a skull, a black skull, but it's not Magic the Gathering though.
Yeah, it's in the same circle and everything. Like
I'm glad I wasn't the only one thinking that.
I can't show you the front cover of this, but this is a great album. I can't show you the front cover, but this is what's your name? God, this went right on my head.
But usually it's on the spine.
Yeah, no. So it's
Joplin.
Yeah, Janis Joplin.
Yeah, Cane Shaker says Joplin is awesome. That's how he knew. He knows
Yeah,
you. He
well, I
knows
can't
you.
show you this front because it's not
Lewd.
friendly.
Yeah.
So, but it's I got it on record and I got it on CD and I got it on reel to reel.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't have it on. Yeah, the record's all beat up. I mean, the cover's all beat up. It's been around since the late '60s.
Cane Shaker says, I got your back, Coogee. That's right.
Yes, I gotta be careful of because some of the album covers are, you know, suggestive. I would say not all of them, but a few are.
There's a lot of albums out there where the covers are very suggestive. That's how they sold young kids.
Well,
Yep.
you heard of Blind Faith, right?
Right.
And you know the original cover of
No.
you never seen the original cover?
No, not that I know of.
Okay, well, I can't show it on this program, but
Oh.
can't show it. When it came out in England in the '60s, and they made this album cover. When it came to the States, it was banned in the States, so they had.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
So they had to
Yeah, you should not describe that cover.
Right.
Oh, that bad.
Oh, yeah.
So I got the album. I got it in. I didn't buy it. It came with an inheritance, to say. When my buddy died, I inherited all his music.
Cool.
So,
yeah. A good album you sent to me last time when you sent me the music was this Everclear album.
Yeah.
Ironically, it's best known for its song Father of Mine, which is about a guy whose father was never there.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got this album. I'm starting a new collection for you, but I don't know exactly what you like. I know what, you know, for you. Like, you like this band? Pet Shop Boys?
I do not recognize I recognize the name, but I don't know the songs.
Yeah, I don't know what. It's Please, the name of the album.
Nice.
I've heard of the band, but this is probably a later album than their earlier ones, where they did West Town. I think they did West Side Girls and East Side Boys or something.
They could have.
Like that.
They could have. They could have. That's right. Check it out.
Now this is a good album from your part of the world, Hillbilly. This is the Allman Brothers. Eat a Piece of Life.
Yep.
This is a great.
Hillbilly doesn't know the Oldman Brothers. He doesn't know music.
I just sold this one. It's
Nice.
an original first pressing. It's the album cover. I can't sell it for a lot because the album cover is in poor shape, but the record's good because I played it.
Right.
Oh.
No, I'm not gonna get much for it. They're selling online for double what I'm selling it for.
Ooh.
Triple. And you get a
Triple Decker. Wow.
well, it's a double album. It's a live album. And then they had Allman Brothers, which I have two of them. Same live at the Fillmore East, which came out in '72, which is also awesome album. I got it reissue, 180 gram, and I have the original first pressing. And with the original first pressing, they put a double label on it. So they got one label and they put another label on it. That increases the value big time. You know, so
Right.
but I'm not gonna sell that one because it's pretty rare.
Yeah. There's some rare albums out there worth good money though.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff out there that I don't have that's really rare. Like the Beatles, Meet the Beatles.
Yeah.
Pressing just sold on auction.
Oh, now you're gonna get Cane Shaker involved. He's a big Beatles fan. He named one of his children after the Beatles.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got the Beatles Yesterday Today from 1964, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I think all the other stuff I gave to you because I can't find it. CDs. There were CDs.
Yeah, I gave Gabe the Beatles. He's a big music fan and likes the Beatles.
Yeah, I mean, there were CDs, so I mean, I'm not a big Beatles fan. I like the music, but I wouldn't wait in line to go see them in concert.
Yeah, yeah. Can't check my son's name is John Lennon Willis.
Salute. Yes,
Salute.
John Lennon was a genius.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was a. You ever? I mean, no offense to you, King Jacob, but what's his wife? I can't remember his wife's name. She put an album out in 2001, and it sounded like two alley cats with a tail tied together. It was awesome.
Probably still made lots of money.
I don't know if it did or not. I don't remember her name.
Yoko?
Yoko, yes. Yoko Ono. Yeah, she put an album out. It was awful. I don't know. She probably sold a lot because of her name.
Okay, Jacob says we can just blame her.
Yeah.
That's funny. But yeah, one album, one kind of CD I would like to get is like is an album full of Billy Joel's greatest hits.
Billy Joel just sold one of those.
What are you doing? Instead of making money, you could be shipping it to me.
Well, I got Billy Joel's. I don't know if I have another one. I have to look. I mean, I have a small collection of some people I've seen on Facebook of
Right.
CDs. I mean,
Walmart sells CDs again. Like that's how I found a couple of those albums. Is Walmart has a section where under the records where they have like a good small size area where they sell CDs, and you just look through them and see if you can find your band. That's how I found My Chemical Romance for sure.
I'm just gonna shut this off for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go
Gabby G, what's up?
okay.
Yeah. For sure. He's probably sleeping in. It's his birthday for reals.
Yep. I know I would be.
Sleeping in. You don't sleep in. You stay awake. You stay awake till you crash.
True. Very true.
and you crash after you go to a buffet and eat there.
Most of the time I do.
Yeah, and then once they close their doors, you shut them, they lock them, they put a going out of business sign up, then you leave.
Yeah, I tried to spend the night. The other day I went to one, and they just got a truck in. Fresh food. Oh, man, it was good. And I tried my best to get them to let me camp, go overnight camping in there, in a little restaurant. I just wanted to eat that food.
Oh, so look, thinking of the birthday boy, look who shows up. There you go.
Check. Anybody hear me? Is this thing on?
Yeah, it's on. kjcowboydan.
Cowboy.
Sorry, I'm late.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
happy
why I'm
birthday.
late, actually. That's why I'm late, actually. My head's not even on the screen. My sister had called me, and for those people who do know, there is a body in a jar somewhere. That is my sister.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, that is Cowboy. Happy birthday.
How you doing,
Happy
Coochie Dude?
birthday.
Yes, Coochie Dude. Today's the official day. Yesterday was my party day.
Okay. Excellent.
I hope I didn't miss too much.
No.
Like I said, right when I was getting ready to pop in, my sister called, and I'm like, okay, family, internet, family, friends. Oh, and I'm
Family
like,
first.
so I answered my sister's call, of course, and you you can't just ignore family on your birthday. So I said, you know what? I'm pretty sure Tortoise and the chat and everybody wouldn't mind if I spoke with my sister. So I spoke with my sister. We talked about a few things. Now, a little bit about my sister is she is a double black belt in Aikido. She teaches Aikido, and she is a business professor at a local college up in Oregon called Oregon Tech. And so a lot of my hot takes that I bring over here after I yell at Chad about the way capitalism works. Take your shot. I call my sister up and I ask her, so did I explain this right? And one of your viewers may possibly be my sister.
Nice.
Right, possibly. So how does she have her head like you?
No, she's a body in a jar. Who knows where that head is?
Well, the topic of today, KJ, has been talking about the music we love and memories we share. We've been just talking about music and good times because Coogee Dude is here.
Oh, right on. So what music were you talking about when I got here?
We were talking about Billy Joel.
Billy Joel. Oh,
Billy Joel.
Okay, Billy Joel is the Piano Man is number 8 in the top 10 most played list at my karaoke shows.
Oh yeah,
of number 8 on my top playlist.
So this is. Oh, go ahead.
If you were to come to my karaoke shows and want to do a Billy Joel song, particularly Piano Man, you need to throw a $5 tip minimum in my tip jar before I even put you on the board.
Right.
Okay.
Because, like I said, one of the top 10. It's number 8 in my top 10 list of overplayed songs at a karaoke bar.
You shouldn't throw rocks in glass houses.
Kenny Tucker says, other than my wife and kids, I make every attempt to ignore my extended family. That's funny because I know what he's talking about.
Yeah, so this is greatest hits 73 to 97.
Nice.
So it's not. And then I got this band that everybody should know.
Kiss. Yep.
Kiss.
And
Cane Shaker. Does an Uptown Girl cost $20? I don't know. I'm only used to my redneck girl who's living in a redneck world.
That's right.
That's right.
So this is the one you should get if you like Kiss, double platinum.
Yeah.
I got it on vinyl too, I believe.
When it comes down to Kiss, my favorite song by Kiss is Beth.
Beth?
Yeah.
Not me, man.
Abby G says number 1 is Flock of Seagulls and number 2 is Asia, Heat of the Moment.
Ooh,
it's in the heat of the moment. No.
Those boys knew how to use a little Aquanet, didn't they? Oh,
yeah.
Yes, they did. They're going on tour this year, Asia, with Steve Howe, who was a founder of the band, and he was a founding member of the band Yes. Asia came to Reno for the rib cook-off about 5 years ago. They were so good. I don't know how they got to come to Reno, but
Here's a good album.
Creed,
yeah.
Really. The funny thing about this is they came out in public and finally told people that they're not a Christian band.
No kidding.
No,
They
kidding.
did.
During
the time they were famous, they just never said anything because the marketing was making them money.
Yeah, well, think about it, right? It's, during the late 80s, early 90s, and mid 90s, there was this whole big movement, particularly early 90s. There was this big movement that built up to the late 2000s that had a whole bunch of bands being sold in Christian record stores. You know, the first time I saw an MXPX album was in a Christian record store. You know, first time I've seen quite a few albums, you know, and now I firmly believe that that the production company would say, okay, you know, if you say you're of this religion, this ethnicity, or play this genre, you are going to make more money. And so like you'll get like rockers out there who were given choices of styles to add to their genres in order to be sold. And I firmly believe that they were like a lot of bands were given the option. Okay, you want to be sold? We're going to sell you in Christian record shops. Christian record shops make a lot of money. Look at DC Talk. DC Talk made a lot of money.
Well, it's funny because DC Talk was a Christian band. Then Newsboys, my favorite band at the time, their lead singer left, and one guy from DC Talk joined the band as the lead singer. This year got in trouble for admitting that he's been doing drugs and flirting heavily with women, in other words. Ooh. And they've dropped him off. The Newsboys they got dropped from the label because of it and everything. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. But a lot of that was like a lot of that stuff, I believe, especially like I said, during the early 90s, you know, they were being pushed in that direction. And by the time the late 90s came out and you know, you saw a lot more of that. And I think you see that again now in entertainment with television and movies. A lot of entertainers have come out and say Disney actually puts in their contracts that you have to have their political views in mind, not the actor political views, but the political views of the corporation that's contracted them. And when you go out to a thing, that's the reasons why you see a lot of actors out there who are 1 minute saying something absolutely based, then the next minute they're saying something that really could hurt their career, is because they're contracted to hold these views while of the corporation that contracts them, rather than to the views of your own self. So when you're in public as a celebrity, you represent the company that contracts you.
Oh yeah.
And I believe the same thing with music, especially back in the early 2000s and late 90s, where you saw a lot of bands whose lyrics kind of sounded okay as Christian bands. But when you look down into the lyrics, those aren't Christian music. You know, they'll replace like, and they did a whole thing. There's a whole conspiracy theory about it if you're into it. So much, in fact, that South Park a few years back picked it up. And there was
the whole episode where Cartman goes myrrh.
It's the episode where Cartman starts a band.
Yeah, and he was trying to go for platinum, but he gets myrrh.
Yeah, he gets myrrh, right? You know, they made a whole parody on this thing. It's more than just a conspiracy theory. It's so big that the entire entertainment knows about this. Is that we're going to put you in this genre so you can make more money, but that's usually based off of the genre that sells most from that company. So like you get picked up by a rap label, but you're just R&B. You're going to be finding yourself getting music written for you that is going to be more R&B. I mean, more rap than R&B. If you, they even talked about it, and I'm not sure if you've seen the movie. What is it? Not Detroit Rock City. It was a musical with not School Rock. Oh man, can't remember what the name of the musical was. But then right offhand, but they made a parody of it. And of this whole situation, and they based the movie back in the 80s, and the guy was a heavy rock 1980s long hair music influence, and he ended up getting signed onto a label that wanted him to do like Backstreet Boys stuff.
Interesting.
Are you talking about hair metal, the glam rock?
Yeah, glam rock. Yeah, he was a so he went from long hair metal to Backstreet Boys because that was what his contract said he had to do.
Mhm.
So I think that that was a big powerful movement in the 90s to sell in Christian venues.
We got some Iron Maiden. Whoop whoop.
This is Christian. That's right.
Oh,
I like Iron Maiden.
That's Eddie. This is a good band. You ever heard of Foghat? This is a great live album of theirs.
Yeah.
These morphed out of Savoy Brown. It's an old band from like the mid 60s, 65, 64 called Savoy Brown. And one of the big albums was Hell Train. Well, when the band broke up, the members formed Foghat. And this is the live album that came out like 5-6 years after they formed.
Mhm.
And then they kind of went away and they went to this album, which is more, this album here is super great, but it's more tech music. It's more technical. They use the drums.
Right.
That the flat drums, they're not really drums, they're electronic drums. They use those, and this is a great album. It came out in '79. And those are some good. Oh, here's another one that's pretty good. It's not great, but it's pretty good. The Doobie Brothers.
Doobie Brothers.
What once were our vices, now are habits. I had that on CD, on record, and I had it on cassette tape that I wore out because it's a pretty good album. I didn't have a lot of albums back then.
Well, if you're in the mood to pick up some good music at Walmart, you can find Limp Bizkit's greatest hits.
Ooh, well, I don't need any more music. I'm trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, he has a good roster of songs. And one band that Ryan Reynolds supports is
Nickelback. I like Nickelback. I've heard of them. They're in the 90s, late 90s or mid 90s.
Sounds like that.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
Sorry, KJ. You go ahead.
Oh, I was just thinking. I always enjoy myself a greatest hits album, but I'm always left disappointed with greatest hits albums because greatest hits albums always leave out the good B-sides that I like. I always feel like the B-sides are much better than the A-sides that you're getting on your standard greatest hits album. They're only songs that you're going to be hearing on the radio anyway. So like the greatest hits album, while they're great if you're a DJ spinning parties, when you get off work from doing your DJ work, you're kind of like going there going, hey, I want to hear something that I wasn't forced to listen to all night long. So give me my B-sides. You don't get those in a greatest hits album.
Well, I gotta, this is how I go about it. I never got into, I like the Clash. I got 3 or 4 of their albums. Woo-hoo! Great. The Casbah. Anyway, I never liked singles. I never bought 45s ever. Never bought a 45 in my life. I mean, Super Fast was here when I sold a ton of them to one guy. He probably got some gems in there. I don't know. I'm not. But I always thought that if you like one song of a band you heard on the radio and you like that song, what risk are you going to have buying the album? Because you're sure to get 2 or 3 good songs on that.
TCG dude, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
He's like, KBG's just trying to knock me down. He's like, you listen to Creed, Nickelback, this band. He says, you let us down. I'm like, no. Creed was a good band. They sounded like a few other bands at the time, to be honest. Limp Bizkit was pretty good. I love my Linkin Park. I'm a 2000s kid, when it comes to music.
But they weren't part of the grunge movement out of Seattle, right?
No. What's grunge?
Grunge is Nirvana.
There's no such thing as a good grunge song, Dad.
Hey. There ain't no room for opinions around here.
I'm kidding. What was it? What is it? The title of the song sounds weird, but "Sex and Candy" was a fun song.
Oh yeah.
Nirvana had a couple of good songs for sure, but I personally just couldn't get into the large overhaul of grunge music.
So during the 90s, I was living in that part of Northern California, Oregon, Washington, right when Nirvana was hitting, and when Smells Like Teen Spirit came out, and everybody was all about it. And I'm like, why are you guys so obsessed about a song about a Walmart brand cologne? I couldn't understand it. And like Smells Like Teen Spirit, no, a good movie. I mean, not a good movie, good song. It grows on you, but it's about body deodorant. The song is about body deodorant. Teen Spirit was a Walmart body deodorant.
Wow. Are you pulling my leg? That doesn't sound.
Hey, Tibalt, what's up?
Hey, Tibalt.
You may not like it, but its impacted can't be denied. There's a lot of bands. There's a handful of bands that have impacted music a lot, and grunge did impact a lot of music. In fact, some music got better because of it. But like straight up grunge, well, no, we lost someone. Straight up grunge is not my favorite thing. But
he's in my jar now.
That's in your jar, huh? Nice jar.
He's in my jar now. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you listen to grunge. You're like, here we are now. Entertain us, entertainers, entertain us.
Everybody said that we needed to get a shark in my jar, so there we go.
Well, no, you misunderstood people. They told you should take your ideas to Shark Tank.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yes, you know who influenced the music a lot? Eric Clapton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Such a sad story there.
Yes, he influenced music from the 60s. He was in Cream, then he went to Blind Faith, and he went to do his own stuff.
And he wrote for a lot of artists.
Yeah, he did. I got a lot of his. I love his music. He has an album out called Crossroads. If you like blues and little jazz influence, excellent.
Cane Checker said, thanks. Now the Baby Shark song is in my head. That's right.
Right? It is Baby Shark. It is Baby Shark. Ah.
He's like, isn't Creed grunge? No, they're not.
No.
Yeah, Clapton wrote for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of artists who write music for other artists.
Oh yeah.
You're called ghostwriters, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I need to do some research on older music. I haven't listened to the Beatles and stuff like that yet. Oh no.
You haven't listened to the Beatles? Wow. There's a documentary if you got Pluto TV.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
an
an interesting
documentary on there about the Beatles from day one.
Yeah, there's an interesting documentary on the Discovery Channel about Beatles, especially dung beetles. That's very interesting.
Not dung beetles.
No, he's talking about more scarab style beetles.
Yeah. Oh, then you can watch The Mummy with Brendan Fraser.
I believe they had I believe their album was the sand colored album.
Make sure to check out the Beatles solo career stuff for sure. That's right.
Yeah. Well, I got this. This is former Beatles stuff.
Cool.
Dear McCartney. Nice.
It's all Paul McCartney songs. There's like a million of them on here. And plus, there's a whole book to read about, his stuff. I never listened to it yet.
Elvis Presley is bigger than the Beatles. Have a Dream is a powerful song.
I got this original 64. Meet the Beatles Yesterday. It's not worth much, but they did this one and they put a different cover on it that's worth about $10,000.
Wow.
Ooh, and you have it?
No, this is
Oh.
the American version. You have to go to England to get all the good stuff. I mean, they'll pay a lot of money on auction. You know, I'm not like Super Fast who can just write a check and get whatever he wants.
What?
Well,
Oh, that how you think it works?
Yeah.
I just write a check and get anything I want. You surely have never talked to the wife.
See, the only reason why he could do that is because he got that $1 million check for going to somebody's birthday yesterday.
Right.
Have you ever heard of Lifehouse? Yes. Long time, but yes. Kevin G says Elvis Presley is bigger than the Beatles. I Have a Dream is a powerful song. I don't know, but like I know I've heard so much Elvis Presley that hearing his songs gives me a headache. Oh. If you haven't listened to that song, then you let us all down. I've heard almost every Elvis Presley song out there. My family was big on Elvis Presley when I was young, and oh my Lord, I got enough of it.
I'm almost too.
I don't like Elvis Presley. Never have. I don't have any of his stuff. No, I thought he was overrated.
So I'm an Elvis fan too, says Cane Shaker.
Yep. You can't talk about American heavy rock without this band.
Grand Funk live album. I hate live albums. I tell you what.
This is a good one. It's
Like I hate live shows pre-recorded. Like not pre-recorded. I hate listening to a live show recorded on an album. Like I hate hearing the audience. I hate hearing the screams.
Oh, wow.
I'd rather have, like I personally rather have the studio recorded album than the live album. When it comes
Well,
to
you a lot of live albums aren't really good because, especially the older ones, because they're all analog. The new ones, they want the live albums are to put you there. I mean, depends on what you're listening. If you're listening on a little boombox, it's not going to do anything for you because you don't have the. But if you listen onto a decent stereo with some decent speakers, you don't have to blast it, but you can turn it up pretty good and you could be there. That's the way I look at it. I mean, Deep Purple put out one of the best live albums ever in 1972, made in Japan. I mean, it's all analog. It was recorded over 4 days in 4 different cities, and they put it all together in like 2 weeks. And it was the #1 live album. It's super good. If you've never heard Made in Japan by Deep Purple, if you're a classic rock listener, even if you're not, it's something that you should listen to. I don't know if you can download it or not. Probably can. But it's really good. This is also a good band. And Grand Funk was the grandfather of heavy metal in the United States. They wouldn't play their music on AM radio in the late 60s, early 70s. That's when FM came out. That's all FM played was the stuff that was banned on AM.
right.
Because AM didn't want a song over 2.5 minutes, and a lot of songs on here are over 8 minutes.
Jeez.
So,
Right. Yeah. Right. When I was going to radio broadcasting classes back in LA, one of the things that they always said is only play a long song if you have to go to the bathroom.
Right.
Because first of all, especially with the way the radio stations were set up between the 60s and the 90s, you were running off of physical media. So you were constantly putting records into a record player, carts into a cart player, cassettes and CDs.
Right.
The physical media does have a fail point. And if there's dead air, like say, for example, you have to get up and go to the bathroom, that's when you're going to play Bye Bye American Pie. If you see somebody playing a long song, an extended song on the radio, most likely you can guarantee that DJ is out having a smoke or going potty. That's why you play a long song. The only reason to play a long song is DJ.
There's a local FM station in Reno. It's still on air, but in the early days, the only thing they'd play albums. They put a whole album on and they play it side A and side B. And that's all. When you hear the disc jockey, he'd talk, and then he'd go out back and smoke weed for about 40 minutes, and then come back, put the next album on. And it's really good. I don't know if you remember Salt Lake City. They had a classic, super classic rock station, 93.7. It's a country music now, but back in the 90s.
X96?
Oh, it was God, I can't remember, but they used to play albums all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It was 93.7. I forget the name, what they called them, but they played such good music. That's all I did was record their airtime. I got hundreds of cassettes that I recorded off of them, and they put albums on them. Weekends they play 3 albums in a row, back to back.
Right.
Wow.
When now, see, I've always been of the thought process is that you don't play full pieces of media. You'd play a song here or there. You definitely it was in bad form, as the way it was taught to me in radio broadcasting class, to play the full piece of media. So if you're like sitting there with like doing like, today we're going albums, that's bad form. So plus also it's that album play was like the beginning of the playlist generation in a sense, because okay, you got lazy with your DJ work. Your next thing you lost was DJs who knew about the music and the music history. You don't have your Wolfman Jacks anymore because of the playlist generation. And putting on one full album is just like putting on a playlist. And when the radio station started seeing the album people getting success, they're like, well, it is in bad form. A lot of stations get in trouble for playing certain songs just because all the songs are out and about. The labels don't want the certain B-sides being played because they know that that you as the radio DJ are working for a radio station that's paying for rights to play songs. Now, say for example, that production house that owns the rights, like say for example, let's say there's a production house, Miss Martha's Poodle, and that Miss Martha's Poodle is paying radio stations to play certain songs, particularly songs that were written by somebody on their label, where a lot of the B-sides are typically songs written by the artist. Just like in the entertainment industry now, if you're a movie star, you need to be a member of certain guilds to act. The same thing with being able to write music for a company that's on a label. You have to be part of the Musicians Writers Guild. And if you are a musician writing your own music, that music will not be played on the radio if you're not part of the Musicians Writers Guild. And the music production houses, they have their own writers, and they want you to use their versions of songs. And that was why there was a big issue back in the particularly 70s and 80s, when a lot of musicians were coming out saying, yeah, I write my songs. Yeah, you write your songs, but nothing people heard because they're not played on the radio. The stuff that's being played on the radio is something that somebody else wrote most of the time.
So when did you go to school for broadcasting?
1997 to 2001.
Okay, so
I went to school for theatrical journalism and radio broadcasting with an emphasis on small business.
Okay, well, I mean, this is back in the 70s and 80s. I mean, in Texas, I used to listen to a radio station that played 6-packs. It played 6 albums in a row.
Wow.
But thinking of the 1970s and everything, we got to
hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. So it's lit. ep20, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. ep20 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Woo! Woo! Look, we're at the shill section, and yes, I'm kind of on a time frame to get off very shortly. So, everybody, let's get to shilling. We're gonna start with kjcowboydan.
Hey, howdy, hey, boys and girls. Sorry I was late today. Once again, I had some. Found myself talking to my sister. I hope you guys are being good heads. Thanks everybody who joined for my birthday party. I won't be streaming today, I don't think, unless I decide to go on and just randomly do a Suno sesh or something. Because today is my active birthday, so I'm taking the day off, and I'm probably going to watch some brain dead television. But make sure that you get a chance to go over and visit the boys. If they're playing any games tonight, watch them play a game. Also, make sure, as always, you keep Jessie in your mind. So that way she comes back to regular full-time streaming again. She's only been gone for 2 weeks, and we already miss her. What's that? Yeah, she's got family stuff that she's dealing with right now, and so she's taking a month off, maybe 2, until the family stuff is resolved, and so keep her in your minds, because we'd like to see her come back. It's been kind of lonely on half of my week. Half of my streaming schedule got lonely, and I've been got this new friend, Sonichu Scoob, who is or Scuba Chew, depending on which network you're on, who has been my loyal dog companion that I've been forcing to stream with me lately. So I'm going to give him a day off today.
Nice.
But thank you guys for everything yesterday. Super Fast, thank you for yesterday. I really appreciate you joining us. Even everybody out there too. You guys have been great.
Nice. It was fun hanging out with you on your birthday.
And I am waiting on pins and needles for the new jar to come in. So I'm hoping it comes in soon. From what I understand, it is finished. So a lot of the jar talk might be coming real soon, hopefully. That's awesome. Just
awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome. Right. Well, happy birthday or happy belated birthday. Hey.
Oh no, I thank you.
Today is his birthday.
Today is the physical day. Yesterday was the celebration.
Okay. Can't keep up with the Joneses without a program.
I want to say again, KJ, happy birthday.
Thank you.
And this afternoon around 2:00, I will be doing another arena stream. And that's all I have planned for today.
All right. Now we got, do you have a song of the day?
I do have a song of the day. We talked about a lot of stuff. This is a song of the day. It's off this album. It was kind of beat up, but Long Run. And the song of the day is The Long Run, because everything's a long run. You start at point A, start B, and sometimes it takes a while to get where you're going.
All right.
So happy birthday, KJ. Happy 4th of July to everybody. Celebrate safely, or whatever you normally do. Thinking of you. Have a great day. All right. You, my son.
Well, everybody, Super Fast Tortoise here, and yes, we're going to be signing off very shortly, but I want to remind you, tonight is Thursday. We're going to have a Bracket 2 Commander game tonight. Yes, Bracket 2. Going to play out a new deck.
Cool.
More big Simic Visionary, which I know Hillbilly is going to love what happens in this game. He's going to love it with his Bracket 2 deck.
Probably not.
But it's going to be fun. But with that, I got a skedaddle, so I'll remind you that you're awesome, you're loved, someone's thinking about you, and if you can, do and say something positive to someone else, you might be the change you need. Thank you, channel members, for supporting the channel the way you do, and subscribers who follow the videos and everything. You guys rock, you guys roll. Let's get to that sweet outro.
Sweet.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show.